What if I told you that you are keeping exactly the things in your home that are preventing you from having more peace, more space, and more tranquility? Have you ever noticed how certain things seem to drain our energy without us even realizing it? Today, I'm going to show you 7 specific things that you need to get rid of in your home today. And it is not just about having more space. It is about completely transforming the energy of your home and discovering how small changes can bring a feeling of freedom that you never imagined you needed. Many people spend years accumulating objects that are actually stealing their peace of mind, creating visual closure, and even affecting their emotional well-being. What you will discover in this video may seem simple, but it has the power to revolutionize the way you feel inside your own home. If you do not make these changes today, you will continue to live in the midst of invisible clutter that is draining your energy every day. Stay until the end, because the last tip is the one that surprises people the most and may be exactly what you are missing to truly feel at home. Tip 1. Clothes that no longer fit your body. The first thing you need to get out of your house today is all those clothes that no longer fit in your current size. You know what they are. They're just sitting there in your closet taking up space. And every time you look at them, they remind you of a time gone by or of an expectation that may never be fulfilled. This isn't just about organizing. It's about accepting who you are today and making room for the person you are now. When we keep clothes that no longer fit, we're constantly pressuring ourselves to go back to a size that may not even be healthy for our current age. This silent pressure affects our self-esteem every day. To put this tip into practice, get out all the pieces that you haven't been able to wear comfortably for over a year. Be honest with yourself. If you have to strain to do up a button or feel uncomfortable wearing the item, it's time to say goodbye to it. Imagine what it would be like to open your closet and see only clothes that you can wear and that make you feel good. Donate these pieces to someone who can get more use out of them. You'll be doing good for someone else and for yourself. The benefits are immediate. More closet space, less time wasted looking for what to wear, and most importantly, less psychological pressure on your body. Your closet will become a place of real possibilities, not daily frustration. When you open a closet full of clothes you actually wear, your morning will feel lighter, and you will start the day feeling better about yourself. 2. Broken objects you promised to fix one day. Now, let's talk about all those broken objects that are lying around your house, waiting for a fix that may never happen. It could be that electronic device that stopped working, the chair with the wobbly leg, or even small cracked decorative objects that you keep with the promise of gluing them together someday. These items create an energy of incompleteness in your home, as if everything is always half-finished, always pending. Our brain registers these broken objects as unfinished tasks, and this creates constant mental stress, even when we don't consciously realize it. It's like living surrounded by visual reminders of things you should do, but don't. To put this tip into action, take a walk around your house today and identify everything that is broken or damaged. Be realistic about what you are actually going to fix. If the object has been broken for more than 3 months and you still haven't taken any action, you probably won't fix it. If the cost of repairing it is more than 50% of the value of a new object, it's not worth it. If you don't have the skills to fix it and don't know anyone who can easily help, it's best to get rid of it. The benefits of getting rid of these items go beyond physical organization. You'll feel a sense of completion, as if you finally closed the loop on things that were left open. Your mind will feel more at ease because there will no longer be constant reminders of pending tasks. Your surroundings will look more harmonious, and you'll find that you can relax more at home when you're not surrounded by things that need attention. Tip 3. Old documents and papers that are not important. The third thing that needs to get out of your house today is all those papers and documents that you keep without any real need. I'm talking of bills paid from years ago, manuals for appliances that you no longer have, expired warranty papers, and all that paperwork that accumulates boxes and corners of the house. These papers create a feeling of mental weight because they represent the past that you carry unnecessarily and a disorganization that prevents you from finding what really matters when you need it. The problem is that when you have piles of unimportant documents mixed in with the important ones, you waste time every time you need to look for something specific, and this causes anxiety and irritation. In addition, old papers accumulate dust and can even attract pests to your home. To solve this in practice, get a box and gather all the papers scattered around the house. Then separate only the documents that you really need to keep. Important personal documents that do not have a digital version, receipts for large purchases that are still under warranty, and papers related to ongoing legal or financial matters. Everything else can go in the trash or recycling. A valuable tip is to take pictures of important documents with your cell phone before discarding them so you have a digital backup that takes up zero physical space. The benefits are transformative. You gain a lot of physical space in drawers and files. You can find important documents quickly when you need them. You significantly reduce the accumulation of dust in your home. And most importantly, you eliminate that feeling of organizational chaos that these papers cause. Your mind will be clearer when you know that everything you keep really has a purpose. Tip 4. Expired cleaning products and medicines. The fourth thing you should immediately eliminate from your home are all cleaning products and medicines that are past their expiration date. Many people don't know this, but expired products can be dangerous to your health and completely ineffective for what they were designed for. Expired medicines can cause poisoning or simply not work when you need them most, creating a false sense of security. Expired cleaning products lose their effectiveness and can even damage surfaces or cause allergic reactions. In addition, these products take up valuable space in cabinets and can contaminate other items. The biggest problem is that when we have a lot of expired products mixed in with valid ones, we run the risk of using something that shouldn't be used, especially in a hurry or when the light is poor. To put this tip into practice, go to your medicine cabinet and check the expiration date of each medicine. Do the same with all cleaning products, cosmetics, and personal hygiene products. Be especially careful with ointments and creams, which can develop bacteria after they've expired. To dispose of medications, look for pharmacies that have a collection program. Never throw them in the trash or down the toilet. Cleaning products can be disposed of normally, but read the label for specific instructions. A smart strategy is to organize valid products by expiration date, putting the ones that expire first at the front so you can use them first. The benefits of this cleaning are immediate. You eliminate risks to your health and that of your family. You gain significant space in your cabinets. You can quickly find what you need when you are sick or cleaning the house, and you save money by not buying products that you already have. Your home will be safer, and you will have the peace of mind of knowing that everything you have stored away will actually work when you need it. Tip 5. Decorative objects that don't bring you joy. Now, let's talk about something that many people never stop to think about. The decorative objects that you keep in your home, but that don't make you feel anything positive. They could be gifts that you received, but never really liked, items that you bought on sale, but that don't match your style, or objects that made sense at some point in your life, but that now just take up space and collect dust. These objects create visual clutter in your home and drain your energy in a subtle but constant way. When you look at something that you don't like, even if unconsciously, your brain registers a small feeling of discomfort. Imagine how many times a day you look at these objects and feel this micro-irritation. The problem is that many people feel guilty about getting rid of gifts or things that cost money, so they continue to live with objects that don't make them happy. To apply this tip, walk around your home and look at each decorative object honestly. Ask yourself, does this object bring me joy when I look at it? Does it represent who I am today? Would I miss it if it weren't here? If the answer to these questions is no, it's time to say goodbye to the object. Remember that gifts fulfill their purpose the moment they are given to show the giver's affection. You don't need to keep something that no longer represents you forever. Donate these objects to someone who can truly appreciate them. Sell them if they have value, or simply throw them away if they are no longer useful to anyone. The benefits of this change are surprising. Your home will have a lighter and more harmonious energy. You will have fewer things to clean and organize. You will be able to better appreciate the objects you truly love. And most importantly, you will be surrounded only by things that reflect your current personality. When each object in your home has a positive meaning for you, the environment becomes truly welcoming and energizing. Tip 6. Books and magazines you will never read again. The sixth thing you need to get rid of in your home today is all those books and magazines that you know you'll never read again. Many people have trouble with this tip because they associate books with knowledge and think that throwing books away is like throwing away knowledge. But the truth is that books that just sit on the shelf taking up space aren't generating knowledge for anyone. If you read them and never reread them, or if you bought them and never read them and have already lost interest, these books are just creating visual and physical weight in your home. Old magazines go without saying, they quickly become outdated and are rarely consulted again. The problem with keeping a lot of books and magazines that you don't use is that they create a feeling of unfulfilled duty, as if they were an endless list of reading tasks that you never get to complete. To put this tip into action, be honest about your current reading habits. Set aside only the books that you actually read once in a while, the ones that have genuine sentimental value, or the ones that you are certain you will read in the next 6 months. Everything else can find a new home where it will be more useful. Donate to libraries, schools, or people you know will benefit from them. Old magazines can go straight to the recycling bin, except for those with information you refer to regularly. One helpful strategy is to photograph specific pages of magazines that have recipes or tips you want to keep, so you can preserve the information without keeping the entire magazine. The benefits are both practical and emotional. You free up a lot of space on your bookshelves, significantly reduce the amount of dust that accumulates, make cleaning those pieces of furniture easier, and most importantly, eliminate the mental pressure of unread books. When you keep only the books that are truly part of your current life, your library becomes a place of real pleasure, not guilt or obligation. Tip 7. Duplicate kitchen utensils that you never use. The last thing you need to get rid of in your home today is all those kitchen tools that are duplicates or that you simply never use. The kitchen is one of the places in the house that accumulates the most unnecessary items because it always seems like we're going to need another specific tool for a particular recipe. The problem is that we end up with drawers full of things that we rarely use while we desperately search for that spoon or spatula that we use every day. Duplicate tools are especially problematic because they take up valuable space and create confusion when it's time to cook. When you have 3 can openers but always use the same one, the other 2 are just obstacles that get in the way when you're looking for other things. Those kitchen gadgets that seem cool in the store, but that you only use once or twice, also fall into this category. To put this tip into practice, completely empty your drawers and cabinets of kitchen tools. Lay everything out on the table or counter and group the items by function. If you have more than one item for the same function, keep only the ones that you actually use and prefer. Be honest about your current cooking habits, not about what you would like to cook someday. If you never make fresh juices, you don't need to keep your juicer. If you never bake cakes, you can get rid of several baking tins and utensils. Donate the extra utensils to someone who is moving house or to institutions that could use them. The benefits of this organization are transformative. Your drawers are organized and functional. You can quickly find what you need when cooking. Cleaning the kitchen becomes much easier and faster. And most importantly, cooking becomes more enjoyable when you don't have to fight through overflowing drawers to find a simple utensil. A kitchen with only the utensils you actually use is a kitchen that invites you to cook more and with more pleasure. Conclusion. Now you know exactly which 7 things you need to eliminate from your home today to create more space, more peace, and more positive energy in your home. Remember that each item you remove is a step towards a lighter and more organized life. It's not just about having less stuff. It's about having only the right things, the ones that really make sense in your current life. Start today. Choose one of these 7 categories and dedicate just 30 minutes to doing this cleaning. You'll be surprised by the feeling of freedom you'll feel when you're done. The transformation of your home starts with small actions like these, but the results are big and long-lasting. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and turn on notifications to receive more tips like these that will transform your home and your life. Now, I want to know which of these 7 things will you throw away first. Tell me in the comments which category accumulated the most in your home and how you felt after doing this cleaning. Your experience can inspire other people to transform their homes too.